The U.S. economy appears to be hanging by a thread, by the way, and you wouldn't know that by looking at Wall Street and the exuberance over the massive AI infrastructure build out that they're all very excited about, celebrating the earnings reports of companies like CoreWeave last night. Instead, talk to average Americans and the latest inflation numbers just out today, and look at the consumer sentiment index. First, let's just talk about the consumer sentiment. This is how good people feel about spending money right now. Look at that on the right side of your screen. It's near an all-time low. In fact, its consumer sentiment is now worse than the depths of the 2020 lockdowns. It's worse than the financial crisis in 2008 when all the banks collapsed and people's mortgages went belly up.
It's worse than it was in the late 70s when interest rates were like 12 on houses. Like, we feel worse than that.
Well, it's even worse than that. It's actually worse than the 1980s when inflation was at 18% and interest rates were at 18%. It's even worse. So that consumer sentiment is worse than that. You couldn't even buy 18% for an interest rate. And today we got the most damning numbers of all. The new inflation numbers out this morning show that the consumer price index jumped nearly a point from this time last year. So you can see there 2.5% up to 3.4%. By the way, do you think that number is accurate or way low? Way low. I'm going to say way low. Of course, so many experts have called this a K-shaped economy, where different parts of the economy move in different directions, meaning the wealthy, the tech industrial sector continues to move up, do very well. Wall Street, middle class and average Americans continue to go down, creating that K shape.